Hi Capricorn, welcome to your reading for the 13th to the 19th of April, and this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everybody, but just bear in mind that there may be messages in that within there that are going to have some relevance, and hopefully you can get something out of it. Okay, just wanting to say, Capricorn, just how amazed I am and how humbled I am to be part of the collective consciousness and the human race that we are part of, and how amazing it is to watch everyone band together and support each other and grieve with each other and just really feel that connection that's coming through. So the truly humbling. So the overall energy of your reading there, Capricorn, is financial discipline. It's going to be, and this has come up a few times, of course, because in this time that there are people facing hardship, there are people facing the opportunities to look at where they can tighten things a little bit. There's some real lessons being learnt, and I think it's going to really highlight, I know, some of the people I know, it highlights just, what they are wasting their money on in the past, because you can't go out and shop, and I'd be one of them as well, actually, that, I tend to just go out and not even think about it, but, this is going to be a real lesson learning, and so you're going to find that you will need that financial discipline to move forward through this week. But this creativity, this has come up again with the same card, and it's amazing because it means that there's so many people out there, and you're included there, Capricorn, where you can actually get creative. You can, it's like creating a new framework, a new way of thinking, just those ideas that really, help to counteract that financial tightening and making it happen. Making a positive out of a seemingly negative situation. And here you've got the Ten of Pipes, so you've got a lot of responsibility on your shoulders there. You're the one that's looking after the family, you're the one that's putting things together, you're the one that's having to make sure that everyone's got what they want, and you are sometimes working late into the night to do this. So there is a lot of responsibility there, Capricorn. And you're feeling like, well, you would rather just be out partying or enjoying yourself or relaxing or just not having any burdens on you. This talks about that responsibility that has been put upon you. So, this is you're wanting to go to the party too, but you know that you've got too much going on at this time. So there's a lot of responsibility on your shoulders. And here we have your mindset is that you want an adventure, you want the 5 is 10, so you want the completion of this time. You want to be able to have that freedom to go out and just do whatever you want to do. And there's so much now that really is in front of you that you think, when this is all over, I want to do this, I want to do that. So yeah, so it's a good thing to get those all in place, because the Ace of Arrows is that this is opening you up to a lot of ideas that are coming through. It's also a communication with spirit and your guardian. So you're able to hear some messages that are going to spur you on. And so your mindset is that you want to really be able to create. We had the creativity before, but you're wanting to create that even more so, and you're wanting the ideas to allow you to be able to expand your situation as it is. Here we have the basis of the reading, so it's individuality, and this is a master number 11. This number is the old soul. So the old soul is really about using your intuition, using your insight, having faith where faith may not be there, so apparent. This is quite a psychic number because it's the old soul. It's quite psychic, and and it's about being respectful and having empathy for others, but really just, one-on-one, that's you and that's others to me, because, but that's also very much about you and you finding your own, your own voice, your own power. This is you finding you. And you are an old soul, so you have got a lot of wisdom to share. You know, and you might not even be old in age, but you've certainly got that wisdom and that old soul that comes through from the ancestors. So that's very beautiful for you, and you know, utilize that. And here we have the Five of Bowls. So there are situations where you feel like you're giving and it's not being well received, and you're wondering what the heck's that all about. Here you are, you're ready to give your love, you're all to others, and you know, you're there, and they just don't seem to be getting it at the moment. Now this goes back to then you look after you. You do what you need to do for you, and yes, that will ripple out and everybody else will benefit from it. So don't be afraid of putting a bit of more into you. And getting a lot of these same cards coming up, and I do shuffle them very well, the cards in between. So here we have synchronicity. So there is that, you know, things are falling into place and things are happening where you didn't think they would happen. So you might say something and something happens from that, you know. You might say, oh, I was just talking about that the other day, or, you know, you might have a thought and suddenly there's that opportunity to bring that idea into, you know, into the physical. There's that synchronicity that's been happening in the past, and the 2 hours, so you've had to make a lot of decisions. You've had to be very direct in your approach, and you know, and you are relying on getting some information from Spirit there too, because you see in the background there's a lot of, you know, advice and past experiences that are coming through there. But in the immediate future, we've got spiritual career. A lot of people are getting this. A lot of people getting this, and all I can assume is that, you know, all you beautiful souls out there that are seeing that we are needing to bring through this some more, you know, connection with the universal collective, that being able to reach out and to be able to hold hands without physically holding hands, to build that peace of and knowing that mankind should have for each other, that really sort of, you know, bringing through the light. And there's a lot of light workers that are coming up at the moment, because there's, you know, there is a lot of work to be done. Now these are times that have happened because there has to have been a shift, a shake-up. Unfortunately, you know, sometimes we as human beings, we don't listen, and we miss the point, but you know, we're really getting it now, and we've really banded together. Now this is something that's coming up for you, so if you're not already in a spiritual career, you will be looking at doing that. Now the Six of Pipes is that, you know, you have you want to bring everything together. You want to make everything work as one. So you're reaching out. This is something that you've been wanting to bring towards you for quite some time, and you have been trying, and at times it might have felt like it wasn't happening, but this is happening, that you are drawing everything towards you, you know, on a very, you know, multi-layered level, really, you know, from everything and collectively. So it's spiritually, it's practically, it's community, it's everything that's coming through. So you will be reaching out. That spiritual career will be allowing you to reach out to more and more people. You may be doing some healing on the earth and on animals, or you know a whole lot of different things, depending on which way you're going. Now here you have pride. So yes, take pride in what you're doing there. You are a very strong individual. You have worked hard. You know, you really need to just really dig deep and see the beauty, the magic, just the overall light that comes from you, that, you know, that specialness. And I'm not just saying that is, you know, you are on that journey to really, you know, shine in your light. So be proud of what you've achieved. Be proud of who you are. You know, be proud of who you are, but also who you are in the community, how you are there for other people. And because this is you, and yes, you do. You've got it all sorted. You are the matriarch or the patriarch. So you are, you know, this is male and feminine energy, but that's very much sort of looking after people, looking after the family. You know, bringing ideas forward. You know, just making sure that everybody's got what they want. But very strong, very powerful individual here, and that is you, because that position is of you. Now here it is that how it is in your environment, is that you need to step back for a moment and just take some time out. You really need to take this time, Capricorn, because this is your time to regenerate, refuel, refresh, because if you don't, then you won't be able to go forward, and if you're not going forward, then, you know, other people aren't going to benefit from that. You won't benefit from that, and it will be wasted. energy. And, you know, time out means that you can't always help all the time, 100% of the time. You have to take that time for you. And here we have is the Lovers, so ecstasy. So we've got the 6 here, so we've got some truth and order. So within your relationships, whether they're with a significant other, with yourself, with your friends, your family, whoever it is that there has to be that honesty, that open communication. You know, everybody saying how they're feeling, what they need. And you're going to find that that's coming through. But when you take the time out, this is you asking for that. You know, you're honouring yourself. Your hopes and fears is that love will prevail, that will come through, and that you'll be able to communicate that to others, and that communication will come back to you. Beautiful. And that there is some honest, open communication with that. Oh, and here we have strength. Oh, beautiful. So we have that healing. We have that collective, you know, bringing together that let's all be on the same path, and the abundance, the 8 of that. So this is your hope, is that everybody will, you know, will get through this okay, and that we will be stronger for it. Beautiful. Absolutely lovely. Now this is your outcome. So rebirth, yeah, new beginnings, yay. So this is that new and improved, and you know, that's you coming through in your full power and your full magic, and you know that your soul purpose, everything about you is being reborn. You know, and this is what has happened a lot at this time, because people are having to reinvent themselves, having to re-evaluate what our beliefs, our thoughts and all that were, and you are doing that very, very well. So, you know, keep that up. And then you've got the totem of arrows, so we've got the coyote, the 4-leggeds, and to me the 4-leggeds or the coyote is really all about sort of, you know, planning out your next moves, you know, surveying the, you know, the environment or the situation, or, you know, and just really having a plan going forward. You know, because, you know, because they're a pack animal, they have to communicate with one another and do it on such a way that, you know, it may not be out in your face. It's sort of done on a subtle level. So it is really about sort of, you know, bringing everyone together, but doing it in such a way that it's done gently. And, you know, but the communication is very high. So very much communication there. So you will be doing things differently there. I'm going to draw 3 cards to finish off your reading for your Capricorn. Beautiful reading. Great energy. And, you know, that pride that came up before, you need, you know, please be proud of who you are and what you've accomplished and how things are working out for you. You know, because you are the instigator, you are the master of your own destiny. And quite often you have found that you are, you know, helpful for other people and other people's development. And, you know, that spiritual career will be an avenue where you can communicate with others, you can share your wisdom and you know, your experiences and what you're, you know, and just that being able to communicate in a way that is going to resonate with people. And we're going to pull an angel card. So let's see what angel is walking with you this week and supporting you and bringing you some much needed help. We can always use as much help as we can get. So don't let your past hold you back. So you know, there may have been times where you've found that things haven't quite worked out, or you've got these old thoughts in the back of your head, or sitting within you, that stuff that really needs to be cleared out and let go of. And you know, you may have tried in the past to do something. Maybe you tried to start a spiritual career in the past and it didn't work. Just let that go. That's the past. You know, the past does not exist. It's not tangible. You don't have it now. It doesn't exist in the now. It is gone. You couldn't go and get it back if you wanted to, because it's actually gone. It does not exist on this level now. So don't let that past hold you there. And here we have gratitude and appreciation. Oh, look, the rainbow, the unicorn, that, you know, really reveling in the magic that's out there and the wisdom that's out there and that uniqueness of who you are too, Capricorn. You know, 4 and 6 is 10. So we've got that new beginnings again. We've got that new way of being, of seeing, of feeling, of behaving, of vibrating. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And here we have Archangel Gabriel is going to be with you this week, and it's grace. So here we had gratitude and appreciation, and here we have grace, because through that gratitude and appreciation, you will have that grace to be able to be regal, to be able to, you know, really bring through that power in a gentle way, that knowing of self, that, you know, being able to stand and be sure of who you are and what you're doing and how you're feeling, and you know, you're having you've got spirit there as well, grace. You know, look at this. How beautiful is that, you know? Wow. So, you know, grace is a wonderful thing to have, and it's a much more gentle energy and vibration, but it is still as powerful, if not more powerful, than a lot of other levels or vibrations, because it is done in such a gentle and impactful way. So beautiful, beautiful. What a fantastic reading for your Capricorn, and you know, just you continue to stay safe, you know, stay sane, you know, look after yourself and others, and just, you know, keep doing what you're doing, because you're an amazing soul. And yeah, so we'll talk to you next time. Okay, bye for now.